Brand new ones now are pushing like a little over 2,000. But head back to the kayak. Alright, here we go. It's been a quiet little minute. No, we kept pressing on. I came to a spot that I knew I've always had kicks before. Alright, little guy. One odd, it's 1:40 in the afternoon. This outgoing just started. The rat reds. There's another one. Ooh, okay. Okay. Yep, there we go. I told y'all. Sometimes we gotta pick through. We gotta pick through the bent pups. 22 and a half. 22 and a half. What up, guys? Another episode of Hook, Lock, Sinker, hopefully. So we're at a new spot. This is Hollower Creek. I have never fished here before. I've seen people fish here, and obviously, you know, it's kind of looks like a good spot because, you know, I see all the cars out here. But I'm going to head out this way and go around the creeks and to the little fingers and everything, because if you go out here, you're going to go into the open channel. I'm not trying to do that in my kayak because this is about to be incoming tide, and so the water can get a little rough. And so I'm going to head out this way into the creek where it's not so rough and it's a little bit easier on the kayak. And so wish me luck, y'all. Hopefully we get a good video. Hopefully we get some here I can make for you guys. I do have one in the works that I do need to go ahead and edit for you guys, because, you know, I actually caught something. So I actually caught something in a cool way. Well, a cool way for me, at least. And so I want to go ahead and get that out to you guys. But for right now, go ahead and get the boat ready. That's how I launch and carry my kayak. It's a pretty cool way. That's why I'm glad I have an SUV and not like a sedan or something, because I would never be able to do this in a sedan. But I definitely want to get me a truck and make this a little bit easier. Then I could probably get something a little bit bigger, because my kayak is nice, my Jacksonville FD. I got it off Facebook Marketplace for like $800, which actually was a kind of a steal, because if you go, these things brand new now, even though this is like a 2021 model, it's a little older, they're still, you're gonna pay $1,500 plus. I think the brand new ones now are pushing like a little over 2,000, or maybe 2,500 or something like that, because it is the flex drive with the pedals, and it does have this little lever. So if I'm in shallow water, the propeller comes out just a little bit, and then when I get in the deeper water, I push all the way up, and it's fully down, and helps me get max speed. So can't lie, this has honestly been one of the best purchases I've made in the last like couple years or so. So I use the hell out of this thing. I've launched this thing I don't know how many dozens of times now. So, you know, it gets me home, does what I need it to. It's not perfect, but it's definitely good. So, but I definitely want to upgrade, get like something like a Sun Dolphin Pro 120, something a little bigger. So if I want to take my girlfriend or my buddies, maybe my dad, whatnot, on the water, I can, because this is just for me. But, you know, got a nice sturdy chair, upgraded, because these are usually plastic like this, and they break. So I got metal. Got my speaker. I got another bait tank. So this one has no batteries. It floats in the water. It keeps the bait alive. And I got another one up here with a actual battery-powered aerator. I got 3 rods here today. See if I can get these out. Hopefully not tangled. All right, cool. So this is my Carolina rig for fishing on the bottom. Got this 1 ounce weight on there. This is my float rig. So got my float rig on here for fishing on top of the water, on top surface, and I can adjust it with my little stopper right here, bobber stopper. So I can adjust it, so if I want to fish a few feet down or 10 feet down, I can adjust it so this weight will carry the bait down and it can still float and go with the natural current. And this is my lure rod. So got a Slam Shady paddle tail on here. So you know, this is, all mine are pins. Pin, ugly stick. This is also a pin. I'm a big fan of those because they're, you know, they're budget and they work. So I think this is a pin Wraith 4000. Like 20 pound or so braid, 20 pound mono. I got a pin Wraith 5000 with 30 pound braid, again 20 pound mono. This might be, no, it's 20 pound mono. And this is my pin, Pin Pursuit 4 2500 with 15 pound braid and again 20 pound mono. So got my life vest, got my net, catch the fish. Got my life vest, I got my measure board. This is I use this fishing rod holder as a shallow water anchor because my anchor broke and I gotta get a new one. So I just keep it here like that. I take all this rope, put it inside. Got my cast net. Got 2 dry bags for my phone and my wallet. Got my little tray here for all my baits and hooks and stuff. I don't carry too much on me because, you know, I'm not going to use all of it. Pliers, fish grippers, little net, scissors, knife. Got my milk crate here that I put some PVC rod holders. Got a bucket here that I can put more stuff in or put fish in or whatever I need. And I got this little plastic ammo can that carries more, you know, tackle and baits and stuff, little weights, more line, just whatever stuff I need for fishing. I got me another anchor here. With the water, it's a lot deeper than the shallow water. This is my rudder. So, you know, I take it off, put it in here, and just like that. Give it a nice tug, make sure it don't fall off. I put this on it because it was just this ring, and I actually dropped it in the water. Luckily, I was able to get it back. But then I went to Walmart. I got me one of these these lanyards here, hooked it on here, so it's always attached to the kayak. Don't worry about losing it. 2 rod holders, 2 lights for nighttime fishing, and that's about it. I don't need too much. I don't want too much. Oh yeah. So my coolers. So this cooler got my snacks, water, and stuff. You know, I'll put up front. This one is if I catch a fish or something, I'll put it in this bag right here. And move that out the way. I'll put that right there behind me. And I got my kayak wheels, which I'm going to put back here in these loops. So that's my setup, y'all. Efficient. Oh yeah. A couple of these Spirited Systems multi-purpose packs. So, you know, just in case I want to carry more stuff, like again, net for mosquitoes, another net gator. If I have batteries, anything else I just don't want to hold. Let's see what's in here. Oh yeah, headlamp. So things like that. So, like I said, that's my setup. Not too much, but it all worked for me. But I definitely would like to get something a little bit bigger. I can carry with me, but I will have to get like a little trailer hook and find like a storage unit, because I can keep this in my apartment, on the front patio of my apartment. So, but a bigger boat, I'm not gonna be able to do so. But I don't think I would really want to sell this. I would probably want to keep it, just just in case, for other situations where maybe I can't get my boat out there because it's too shallow or it's just too tight. Because it's nice to have a kayak that the options of going in this type of water and having a bigger boat to go into bigger type of water. But I don't know, if I do sell it, it'll be cheap because again, it is well used. So anyway, guys, I got this boat up. I'm putting on my kayak shoes, which is the shoes I don't mind getting wet because they dry quick, and park my car. We'll get on the water, and I'll see you guys out there. Here we are. All right, so off we go. All right, so today's goal, I would honestly like to get some flounder. I got a redfish and a trout. There we go. So I got a redfish and trout in the freezer already. I don't have any flounder. I haven't caught a flounder in a little minute now. I know my girlfriend says she loves flounder. So if I can catch flounder, that'd be really good today. But if I did catch another red, I'd be happy with that as well. Even black drum or something. As long as I really catch something that's good to eat, I'm fine with. But definitely flounder is on my list today. So we have just a little bit of dead shrimp. Today is going to be mostly artificial. And so, wish me luck, y'all. Wish me luck. Alright, so like I said, today is going to be mostly artificial. So, I'm using this start off with this Salt Strong paddle tail, and I'm using some Dr. Juice scent on there to help attract fish to it. Fish are really good with hunting with their noses, especially when the water's like this, real murky. So we're gonna start off with a paddle tail. See these little cuts? I'm gonna try to throw up into there, because that's where flounder like to hang out, because they know it's a good place to ambush fish. So gonna be out here casting this little paddle tail for now. I do have other hard baits, other soft plastics, but for today I think we'll be using this paddle tail.
Glad att du stannar, stannar, stannar det. Happy you here, no
guys, Locks here. So we had zero luck over at Haulover Creek. So we went to another spot, Andrews Island, which is where you seen me in the last video before this one. So it's down the road, tide's going out. So I'm gonna head back to the same spot at the railroad tracks. I'm gonna fish there on the outgoing, and hopefully I get better luck. Because usually every time I fish there, I've always gotten something. So I'm hoping that streak continues, and so gonna get out there. Doesn't look too bad. The water conditions, whatnot. It's 1:40 in the afternoon. This outgoing should start at right about now, and so we're gonna get there, and hopefully we can make a good video, salvage the day. So wish me luck, y'all. All right, we're almost to our spot. I'm trolling the paddle tail. No, just in case, because you never know. But we're almost to our spot, and I really want to be able to fish as much of the outgoing as possible. Because like I said, I always had good luck here. Even if I never caught something to keeper, I always caught something. So, hoping that streak continues here today. Like I said, I always get something here. Let me tighten my drag. Baby red. All right. So we did not get skunked today. All right. Let me put up my trash because I don't want to litter. But all right. First fish of the day. Decent little baby red. Look at that pretty blue tail. All right, buddy, back you go. All right. So we got the skunk off the boat. That's why I like to come to this spot, because like I said, man, I always catch something. So we're gonna re-rig and throw back out. Oh. Yeah, if something hit it. Alright, I'm pulling this lure rod. I'm gonna start focusing on my float rod. That's what seems to be going on right about now. Dude, come on. Oh, bro. Oh, my goodness. These guys are pros at stealing from me. All right, got one. Oh, those little tiny catfish. What you doing, bro? That was a big piece of shrimp. Little catfish, thinking he's bigger than what he is. Greedy little fella. don't know. I felt something tapping and he pulled. Oh, yep. Oh. Dang it. Yep, something was messing with it. Dang. Oh, back up. I don't know. Feel like it is, feel like it doesn't. Okay, yep. Another little catfish. Alright, there we go. It's been a quiet little minute. Alright, another puppy drum. Like I said, it's been about a half hour or so, and with nothing. So changed my spot up a little bit to get right more in the middle. You know, Ty's been getting better. He's got a little deformity. 3 spots, 4. Alright, little guy. Alright, cool. Good to see the fish are still here. Another hit. Another puppy. Alright, I've been adjusting my depth on the float rig. I think I found the right one because like this is back to back. Oh. Alright. Let's check another shrimp. So it's right there in that spot. Granted, like I said, I've been here before. It's one of my favorite spots to come to. It's been always like pretty much consistent every time I've come. So the only thing is that sometimes you got to pick through the puppy drums to get to the slot redfish. And that's kind of what I've got going on right now. Is that I'm picking through the puppies. Oh, there we go. Yeah, another red. Like I said, you gotta, you really gotta pick through the puppies out here. The rat reds. So another one. This one was getting taps. Let me clear my workspace here. I got a lot of stuff going on. Robbed. Oh, damn it. Crap. Oh, I think he came off. No, I think we still got him. And him is a catfish yet again. Hit. Big hit. Yep. That's okay, he's pulling drag. This might be something. He hit and took drag. Ooh, okay. Yep, there we go. I told y'all. Sometimes we gotta pick through. We gotta pick through the puppy drums to get to the big ones. There we go. All right. Oh yeah, that's a slot. That's a going home size. Come here. You're going with me, boy. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's a slot redfish, y'all. That's a slot. I told y'all. Sometimes you gotta pick through the puppies to get to the big dog. And I told you also, perseverance pays off. Man, we have been out here since 9 o'clock fishing, and here it is, 4:30, and we finally got one. All right. I was about to bust out the cast net and catch some more bait because I was like, I don't think I'm have enough shrimp. These puppy drums were picking me apart. He still want to fight. That's right. It's over, bruh. The fight over with. You put up a good little fight. I'll give you that. But the fight over with. All right. I'm gonna call it 21. Usually I'd be spot on with these redfish measurements, but we about to see. I'm gonna go ahead and say 21. Ooh, close. 22 and a half. 22 and a half. So we're gonna post them up right here. because we got a few more shrimp, so there was a chance I might catch something bigger. All right. So we did it, y'all. Like I said, we've been out here since like 9 o'clock this morning, and we finally got us a fish to go home with. You know, I didn't get my first fish until almost like three something. You know, it'd be like that. Sometimes you just gotta put the time in. You know, you might not get it when you want it, but you keep trying and keep trying, and who knows, you might get lucky. Alright, so we got a few more shrimp. I'm going to keep throwing into this little current here and see what we got. I knew the moment when he hit and he started taking drag, like from like the rod holder, I was like, okay, this is something. And then sure enough, when he was fighting us, he's pulling drag as well. So you know when a fish starts pulling drag and you're fighting, he's pulling drag, you got something that's you can go home with, because that's a good sized fish. And also good to know how to use your drag. Let me go ahead. There we go. Cinched up, he ain't going nowhere. Now I do want to say, like, hey, don't dangle your fish over the side like that because of sharks. Yes, if I'm in the open ocean, I will not do that. But I'm in like a shallow creek, and so I'm not too worried about it, because like a big shark like that really is not gonna come up into here, and it's so shallow that like you would see, like if it was like a big enough shark, you would see like a fin or something sticking out of the water. And if I saw that, then of course I'm gonna pull my fish in. Alright, someone's getting it. I probably got too many rods. Should just be focused on one. Robbed. Ow! That hurt. Nope. Just throwing this little current right here and letting it carry it out. That seems to be getting pretty much all my strikes, or the most amount of strikes. Yeah, the ugliest fish in the ocean, the oyster toadfish. Alright, so we're gonna start heading in. I'm just doing a little bit of fishing on the way back, just throwing my lure. Just in case, you know, I get something. But I still got the red with us. And it's been a good day. Hitting shallow water. Yeah, it's been a good day. And alright, hold on, y'all. Hitting sandbar. Alright, I'm gonna call it quits. Unless I see something else really popping. But it's been a good day, like I was saying. A long day fishing. You know, at first we didn't catch anything that I wanted. At the first spot, I lost my anchor. But, you know, we kept pressing on. I came to a spot that I knew I've always had good success at, and you know, once again, didn't let me down. So I'm happy about that. Now we got to make the journey back. It's low tide, so I'm probably gonna be hitting sandbars and whatnot. So it should be fun getting back. But we got a redfish, 22 and a half, good size. And I'll bleed him out in a little bit, but I want to get to the open channel because you might see some fish busting and might want to throw my lure back out. So, but all in all, I'll see you guys back at the boat ramp. All right, I almost forgot to do the outro. So we're in the car, got the kayak packed up. I'm gonna start calling the kayak the Red Baron now. This is affectionately called the Red Baron. So got me and the Red Baron packed up in the SUV. We're on our way home. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I worked hard for this one. So put a long day, pretty much all day on the water, going fishing. You know, the first, I don't know how many hours, I would say from 9 to about 2. We didn't catch nothing. I think I got a hit, but I'm not 100% sure. But like I said, you know, perseverance pays off. So, you know, we hit to another spot that I knew would guarantee us some action. And sure enough, we got on it. You know, that we was pretty much the whole time there, we was just catching fish left and right. Puppy drums, got that one slot red, catfish. I had a bunch of hits, mangrove snapper. So that's why it's good, you know, to have multiple spots when you go fishing, because sometimes one spot might be dead and the next spot might be on point. And so today was an example of that. But again, guys, I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna make the video I have from the previous trip last week, drop that, and I'll drop this video
a few days after I dropped that video. Sorry, I be lazy. You know, you fish all day. Sometimes you don't want to go and edit and do all that stuff, and I get to work and I get tired and I forget. Next thing you know, it's been like a week, and it's like, dang, I really gotta drop that video. But anyway, I got a couple videos for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy. And as always, you know, if you like the channel, please do hit that like button. That helps get the video out to other people. Leave a comment. I answer all the comments because, again, our channel is still small at this point. It's not like my gun channel was like at 42,000 subscribers. This one, we're still under 400 subscribers, so I can definitely answer, you know, all the comments I get. And definitely, you know, recommend a buddy or whatnot. I'm out here in Jacksonville, Florida, so, you know, I don't mind if you want to fish with me, or if you got a boat, you want to go to different spots, that'd be great. I would love to. But all in all, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Keep your lines tight. Mox Load out.